Good evening, everybody. I haven't been on for a while. I took a new job at in Pittman Ford, to be honest, and I still want to do the live at 5, but hasn't been working out. So I'm gonna need to work on a different time. Maybe your fix at 6 or whatever. But yeah, there hasn't been a lot of news lately as far as crypto goes. There's been um, the markets have been ranging a bit. Bitcoin did a huge climb and then came back down, which is what we expect. We're going to be seeing that happen a little bit as it hits 70 grand is a huge resistance point. So just if we got a minute, we'll just take a look at our charts here. Okay. So Bitcoin, I got this on the 12 hour, just so you know. I've marked off a few areas of resistance, put in a fib. The fib is just on a small portion right here. I'm not expecting a huge pullback. We don't want to see that. So we're hoping to bounce anywhere in this area. Um, as you can see, it hit this resistance right here. And then there's another huge one where it hits its all-time highs. So hopefully we can bounce off this, which is in the 64, 65 area, and then go back up to the 70. That's our hope. And then it'll probably do a retrace and hopefully go through there, hit that, and then we change our range. Couple ones the guys in our blue collar degen group have been looking at has been Solana. We've been talking a lot the last couple days, drawing fibs, trying to predict where it would bounce. This is a 12-hour trend we're currently on. And as you can see, it's in a bounce area, so might be a good entry zone coming up. We drop down a bit. Let's see here. Set chart view. So you can see this is the fib I chose. And it goes from the top here, or from the bottom here to the top. As you can see, it bounced off the 618 here. Back at it again, but now we have a trend line in place, so we should see this go higher. That's the hope. I was thinking around 177.20 when we were in the group. That's where I ended up getting a buy at, by the way. And I put my stop loss below this trend line, but it's currently in profit. So keep an eye on that one. And to do the entry, sometimes you're going to go to like the 5-minute chart and put little things in. If we take a look at our Lux Algo, you can see very few times did it go below the halfway point, even though stochastic went down. This is based on volume and dollar inflow and outflow. You can see it just ranged. We still haven't come all the way down. I'm thinking if it goes up to here, might be a time to take some profit. Okay, another one I'm looking at is Rune. Just because it's coming on a 618 or a 382, sorry, a trend line, it just broke and now it's doing the retest. The trend line was drawn on the 4-hour. The next, so it could bounce to 540 area. Which if we get in now, it's a 20% jump. And if you, so you might want to do a low leverage, you can make maybe even 3x and make 60%. But again, you got to make, if it goes below, I would put your stop loss tight. I would say right here at the 450 area. And if it goes below that, look for it to drop lower. Okay, and then AVAX is another one I've noticed. It's right on a 618. It's got a short-term trend line it's about to break. Let's see if we can get this to show right. So there's our 618. If it breaks through this, there could be huge potential to go up to this next level. So that's one to watch. ETH has been ranging quite a bit. It's one to watch though, because it's gonna fly with all the ETF coming in. It hasn't actually taken its full potential. So let's see. You can see all the different trends I've gotten there. It bounced right off the 618 here. Came, hit the 382, went down. Now it's probably going to range between the 236 and the 382. Once it breaks that, I would expect it to climb past 36, 37 area. But again, it's going to be a low leverage trade, just the way everything is in the market right now. Let's take a look at Theta. This is I've been watching Theta for a long time. It reset here. It's got a trend line that extended for a long time. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. See what it, I haven't done a fib on this one. Let's pull that. What are our settings here? Put in our 786. So we're bouncing right off the 786, and the trend line might be a good entry coming on that one too. Again, go low leverage, and if you're using a trading account like Phemex where you can up your leverage, do that. Start at like 3, 4x maybe, and then as it goes up, you can up your leverage, put some more money into it if you choose, or pick another thing. Cardano is another one I like to watch. I haven't really seen any entry yet. The money is still flowing out on the long term. But the whole market right now is just kind of hovering around. I think they're going to wait. The next FOMC meeting might trigger it. So, and again, this one's below my 21 EMA weekly that I don't like trading too much below. Bitcoin is running right along that line, so it's ready to go soon too. Solana's above it, so it's definitely a good one. Let's see where our so this is where there's still money for their shorts and longs. So sometimes they come and retest it. I honestly think at this point, this one's too low. I don't think it's going to break this trend line again for a while. So I think you're safe to, just keep an eye on Solana. Hopefully it doesn't go below this trend line. If it does, make sure you're not in it. So the other trades here. Oh, Bonk might be one. It's picked up the last of the orders on the 1 hour. It may bounce back up and grab some of these. It's below the trend line. I'd be watching it. It looks like a good one. Let's see what it says on our Lux Algo. Again, use all these things in conjunction. Don't just use one and think it is. So we're in a downtrend. It issued a take profit here. But you can see how the stochastic and the Lux Algo RSI don't necessarily always match because there's more combinations here. It's at the top. I'd probably hold off just a bit longer on this one to see where it goes. Render I can't trade anymore because they changed their name. It used to be RNDR. They switch it to Render, and only certain exchanges have it already. So I haven't really been watching it lately. We're on the 1 hour. Some of this. Again, using the basics first and then adding in your paid subscriptions like Lux Algo, and that can just help reinforce what your thoughts are. You can see it's kind of been heading down, but the money's starting to flow in again. So you might see a bounce here. It's bounced off a trend line. It may come retest it and then should maybe pop again. And this is what I just do every morning. And then I set alerts. I got way too many set, I'll be honest. You can see all of them here. So it makes it hard to watch. So sometimes in the morning, I'll just get rid of them all and start fresh. But, you know, I did a few mistakes this week, to be honest. I didn't trust my charting and I FOMO'd in a little early on our group discussion of Solana. And we were talking like 179.20 or 179 area. And one of the drawings I'd put, it said 177. And today, because I was a bit busy learning and doing new things, I put my buy at 177.10 and I actually got it. So as you can see, luckily I hadn't put a stop loss in. I guess it didn't drop further. That was kind of a mistake. But I'm in the green here. And I think this is one to just keep an eye on. I'm going to move my stop loss up to 178.40. Just in that area, because I don't want to go in below that and I want to end in profit. If it does go below that, I'll buy back in when it tests this line again. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my charting. So yeah, just keep an eye on the markets, watch Blue Collar Crypto. Make sure you've signed up for our DGen group if you've completed the quicklearncrypto.com, and you can message me or Gary to get in there. Join Telegram, Whale Mob, all those different things, and then trade with us. Do it as a group and enjoy. Have a great evening, everybody, and maybe see you. I'm thinking I might come on before I go to work in the morning just to see what the markets are doing, maybe give you any alpha I find out overnight. You got to remember a lot of the alpha that comes out from everywhere else, they're in the afternoon and we're still in the morning. So it's a good time to look and just see where things might go. And sometimes even something like Sheldon or somebody on Crypto Banter might say something, a trade they're entering, and it will just move just because they do it, because they have so many